Hey everybody, good afternoon. Welcome back. So we are up on our roof. Can I see a little different perspective today? But the framing is 99% done and we're starting our roof system. And so roofing is where I live. My professional life is in the roofing world. So I can go into a lot more detail on this than I can a lot of stuff, but I'll show you kind of what we're doing here with our roofing system and what we've got going on. We're just now getting dried in, so this is where we'll keep water out of the house. We're not shingling anything yet until we get the plumbing vents up through the roof and all that good stuff, and then we'll come back and shingle it. But I'll show you what we got going on. Okay, so we are on the front of the house. Here's the dormer on the front. Our garage is over here. Chimney, gable. So I'll tell you about our roofing system. So this roof here, this roof plane, or facet as we call it in the roofing business, this is a 212 pitch. So building code and manufacturer specifications says that we either have to put 2 layers of paper on this underlayment, or we can do full ice and water shield. So this is ice and water shield leak barrier right here. And this is what they call a high temp ice and water shield. So if I pull you down here close, this is smooth. There's no granules on it. It's faced with like a fabric. And the reason we had to do that here is because this is getting standing seam metal on it. And so as you can see here, that's high temp ice and water shield, just a different color. It's a different brand because we had to go pick up some extra. So this is the smooth here, fabric face. And this is granule. You see in there, it's kind of granule. They're both asphalt based, but so this you can put under shingles. This smooth goes under metal. And so we are doing ice and water shield in the valleys, as you can see here, valleys, and we're doing it on our eaves and also up our rakes. We're not in a super cold climate here in Western North Carolina. So we don't have to put ice and water shield on our eaves and our rakes, but I'm doing it. It's an ice damming issue. So this area back in here of our roof is over living space. So this area of our attic will likely be a little bit warmer. This here is an overhang. So under it is just cold air. So in the wintertime, where this overhang is, this roof deck up into here will be freezing because it's just got cold air under it. So up into here, freezing temperatures, and then here it can warm up because it's over conditioned space where we have heat in the winter. The concern there is ice damming. So if you have warmer temperature up here on your roof deck, snow melts, it runs down here to where this is cold, the overhang, it can refreeze, create an ice dam, and then water can back up on your roof. So a year or two ago, when they got the crazy cold snap in Texas, this is the problem they had. They didn't build for that cold a temperature. They got snow and it was really cold for a week or two. And so people's roofs, the snow melted, it ran down to the overhangs, and since the overhang is frozen and cold, the water froze again and it ice dammed, and all kinds of homes got destroyed in Texas because they didn't build for it. So that's what this is, protection against ice damming. Our underlayment, we're doing a synthetic underlayment, GAF Tiger Paw. This is heavier than your standard underlayment. It's hard to explain it if you can't see it, but it's thicker, heavier. Let's see, what else can we talk about on the roof? So there's our rake where we're putting ice water shield, and then standard underlayment. Again, valley with high temp underlayment. Oh, so we're doing high temp underlayment in our valleys. Reason being is, and you can see it a little better on the other side where they're working. So there's our high temp underlayment in the valley, because we are doing an open cut valley. So this valley will be lined with metal. Then our shingles will come over and lap onto the metal. So it will actually be metal laying on this valley liner, the ice and water shield. So it has to be smooth. It can't be granulated because there's metal on top of it. Let's see, what else? So this is our back porch. Right here it comes up, and then this slope right here is a 3/12 pitch. So 3 inches of rise for 12 inches of run. And right here we have a pitch transition. And this part of the house over our living area is a 4/12 pitch. So 4 inches of rise for 12 inches of run. The reason that's important is 3/12 pitch, you either have to do 2 layers of paper, underlayment, which is what this GAF Tiger Paw is, or you have to do full ice and water shield over that roof deck right there. So what we're doing, it's cheaper just to do 2 layers of underlayment because it is a 3/12. If it was a 2/12, I would do full ice and water shield personally. But 3/12, I'm not too worried about it. We're just gonna do 2 layers of paper and that section will be good to go. There's some more high temp ice and water shield for the metal valleys. You can see it there. The paper over. This is standard ice and water shield on the eaves and the rakes because there's no metal there. It's just going to be shingles. So you kind of see what we got going on. I always like to put ice and water shield up the walls. There'll be step flashing here when we put the shingles on, but the ice and water shield under the step flashing is just cheap insurance, so you don't get any leaks or anything like that. That worked out perfect. Now we'll put the ice and water at the pitch transition. It'll be good. So this is the pitch transition. So the ice and water shield is going to reinforce that. Also, this is really our eave because this is living space. This is back porch. So this roof plane is going to be a lot colder than this roof plane. So that's where your ice damming would occur. So that's why we're putting that ice water shield right there. For pitch transition, to protect that. And also that's really, truly the eave of the house where ice damming would occur. So that's my crash course in roofing. The underlayment system. This is just the underlayment. This has nothing to do with the shingles or drip edge or ridge vents or anything like that. So that's your crash course in roofing underlayment. So hope that was beneficial to somebody, but that's what we got going on out here today. It is October 20th and things are clicking along now. We got the fireplace people. Fireplace company will be here on Monday. They're gonna start putting our fireplaces in. So right here, we'll have 2 smokestacks coming out right here for our chimneys, for our fireplaces. And we'll keep on trucking. So we'll catch y'all later.